excited for from Egg Harbor. This is one of our premier seafood brands here at QVC. And take a look at this beer battered cod. If you love fish and chips, you love the thickness, the density of cod with the perfect beer batter, this is going to delight your taste buds. So we have a really great opportunity today because what you're getting, so it's 3 3/4 pounds, which really ends up being 10 of your 6-ounce fillets. I have them all right here for $111.62, or it's 5 easy payments of $22.32 and shipping to you for free. And when I think about when I used to go out to the restaurants and get an order of fish and chips, I'm paying a lot more for authentic fish and chips, and this is Egg Harbor. M75385, but here's the problem. The 5 easy payments goes away at the end of the day today, and there's only 600 to go around. Now, you can get the auto delivery, and this will come to you every 90 days for a year. So even if we sell out today, if you get that auto delivery, we're still gonna ship out to you. You may recognize the name in the face, Miss Brittany Rastelli, because Egg Harbor is really the sea version of what we love that the Rastelli family brings us, the quality. Brittany, it's so good to see you. I'm gonna dive in. This cod is decadent.
It really is, and it's like bringing the Irish pub to you.
Yes.
So the Irish pubs use cod, they use a lot of haddock, but the cod here is one of my favorites. If you're not familiar, it's a white, really dense fish. It's very mild in flavor. It has no bones, no skin whatsoever, and then we take that beautiful beer batter and we coat that and we quickly flash fry it for you so that it's ready to go into your oven or, of course, your air fryer. But the beer isn't just, you know, an ingredient that we put in there for fun. What it's doing is it's adding a foaming agent to this particular cod, and it's making it super moist on the inside. Right there in that video, they're showing you the Icelandic cod, those nice cold waters. These are wild caught, line caught as well. No bones, no skin, and that's what they look like if we were to not beer batter them. So you can see it's a really silky fish when it's in that form. But adding that beer batter gives you that really silky fish on the inside, which is what we want, and that nice lacy, crispy crust on the outside that the beer also helps with.
Brittany, it is perfect. Now listen,
yes.
I lived in Minneapolis for about 15 years, and there's a lot of really great like Irish pubs where you could go get authentic fish and chips, and you could see the process. That is a messy process. I've never done that at home. I mean, it's one of my favorite foods, but I get it when I go out. Now with Egg Harbor, you can have this amazing beer battered cod right in your own home. That dense, incredible fish that gives you all that gorgeous flavor. It's tender, it's moist, but here's the problem. There's only 500 to go around. We'll talk more ideas too, because yes, you could do classic like fish and chips without the mess, but what about on a salad? What about paired with a fabulous, you know, lobster and crab cake? That would be decadent. But here's the thing, you get 10 of these. So you're going to get 10 shipped to you. Each one is 6 ounces. It will ship to you for free. There's no extra cost. You could have this to make the season around the holidays a little bit easier. Because Brittany, I'm always looking for, you know, you've got all your big holiday cooking, but what am I gonna do the day before the holiday? I don't wanna cook that day. But you may have family in town.
I always say that. I love that you bring that up because the holidays are a crazy time of year. The kids are still in school, they're in activities. I know this week we have our kids' winter concerts.
All the recitals, yeah.
And exactly, there's all that stuff still going on, the wrapping, but we still need to eat. So the beer battered cod is a wonderful option to have in your freezer, and this can be prepared from frozen, whether you're putting it in your oven for 30 minutes to get that nice crispy outside.
Oh my gosh.
Or what I love to do is my air fryer. It's about 15 minutes and it really, really tastes like it just came out of that Irish pub kitchen.
You know what I appreciate? It's not too greasy. You know, sometimes you go to the Irish pub and then afterwards it just feels like it's so heavy on your stomach, but you still get that like crispy beer batter, flaky, paired with then the dense, moist codfish. It's perfect and so authentic tasting.
And you mentioned that the 3.75 pounds equates to 10 6-ounce pieces. So a 6-ounce piece it's a generous sized piece.
Yeah.
So I love to always show everyone that if you are doing that like fish sandwich at home, you can just kind of cut one in half like I did here.
Good point.
And you can make 2 sandwiches.
Yeah, a little
out
goes
of
a
it.
long way.
So it really does go a long way. If you're like, oh, that's a really big piece for me, just eat half of it and
Yeah.
then make a sandwich the next day for lunch.
So
It's
delicious.
gonna cook up perfect.
You know, I'll ask my husband, like, we'll drop the kids off at school, and then mid-morning, he hasn't even finished his coffee, and I'm like, hey, what are your thoughts for dinner? And he looks at me
Every
like
day.
I'm wild. He's like, you can't, like, I can't think about dinner right now. I haven't even finished my morning cup of coffee. And I'm always like, well, if I'm cooking, I gotta know, do I thaw something out? Like, what am I preparing? Do I need to start something early? What I love about having a freezer stocked with Egg Harbor, it could be in that 5-minute decision of like, oh, well, I guess we're doing fish and chips. I guess we're making fish tacos. I guess it's fish sandwiches or salads. There's no prep ahead of time. And what you still get to offer, to enjoy, to have is delicious food. I'm gonna continue to devour this, Brittany, but don't forget, you're getting 10 6 ounces. They're very generous. There's only 400 now. They're gonna swim away soon, so you gotta grab them. It's M75385. Brittany Rastelli, it was so, so good to see you. Thanks for bringing these to us today for Gourmet Holiday.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Brittany. All right, well, we are headed to the Big Apple, to Junior's in New York City with our very own Jane Brown and the December food of the month. Take a look at what's happening in New York City.